Hey Reddit, need some outside perspective on this. I'm Alex, 25 male, and about a week ago, I did something I never thought I'd do. I got my parents arrested. I'm still reeling, but there's a strange sense of calm too. For years, my parents have been difficult with money. I was the responsible one, working multiple jobs through college and starting a finance career. My younger sister Chloe, 22 female, was their creative spirit, always needing bailouts for art supplies or rent, which my parents enabled. I was just expected to be their personal ATM. It started subtly. Alex, could you just cover our utilities this month? Then groceries, temporary mortgage contributions that became permanent, and even car repairs. I gritted my teeth, telling myself, family helps family, but the resentment built. 6 months ago, I finally put my foot down. I told them I wouldn't be sending money anymore, explaining I was saving for a down payment on my own place. They went nuclear, accusing me of abandoning them, calling me selfish, and screaming about everything they'd done. My mom even yelled, if you walk out that door, don't bother coming back. So I left, and I didn't. The calls and texts eventually slowed, and I finally felt a sense of freedom. Then came the bombshell. I got a bank notification about a suspicious inquiry on my credit report. It wasn't just an inquiry, it was a new line of credit opened in my name, and another, and then a small personal loan, totaling over $40,000, all opened in the last 6 months, since I stopped giving them money. My blood ran cold. The addresses and contact info on the applications were theirs. They had used my social security number, my birth date, even forged my signature on a loan document. This wasn't just financial irresponsibility, this was fraud. This was identity theft. I called them, my hands shaking. My mom immediately launched into a panicked defensive rant. My dad tried to play the victim, claiming they were desperate and just borrowed a little until they could pay me back. Pay me back? They couldn't even pay their own bills. When I mentioned contacting the police, my mom screamed about me ruining their lives and tearing the family apart. Chloe texted, calling me heartless. I took a day to think. My entire life savings felt vulnerable. Everything I had worked for could be wiped out. I talked to a lawyer friend who confirmed this was a crime, and I had to report it to protect myself legally and financially. If I didn't, I could be held responsible for the debt. The next morning, I went to the police. It felt surreal giving their names and showing the evidence. But the police were surprisingly swift. Later that day, I got a call. My parents had been arrested. The fallout has been immediate and devastating. My extended family is split. Some are horrified by my parents' actions, but many are condemning me. How could you do this to your own mother and father? They're family. You don't send family to jail. Chloe hasn't stopped sending vitriolic messages about how I've destroyed them, and she'll never forgive me. A part of me feels a crushing sadness. They are my parents after all. But another larger part feels relief, like a suffocating weight has been lifted. I finally stood up for myself, but the accusations keep coming. So Reddit, after all this, with my family tearing itself apart, I have to ask, AITA for getting my parents arrested?